Hello! This is Voices for Learning, where we help you grow as a voice actor. My name is Susan Fouché. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I wanted to give you my tip on how I handle words that I don't know how to pronounce. So if it's a proper name, the number one thing that you should do is ask your client, hey, how do I say this name? Could you send me a pronunciation? All cell phones have the little recording app. They can record it. They can just send it to you through your email, through whatever portal that you're using. That is the best way to do it. However, if you have a client who's on the other side of the world and they're asleep and you have a deadline that's due very, very, very soon, and you have to have an alternative way of figuring out how to say this word, then here's what you do. Number one, I have three ways, kind of like a 1, 2, 3 way of figuring out how to pronounce something. The first way is always the Merriam-Webster dictionary. And I just keep these actually up on my toolbar, my shortcuts toolbar. So the first one is Merriam-Webster dictionary, and you could probably use any dictionary. I just like this one. The second thing that I always look for is YouTube, and you can actually find a lot of proper names, like names of people on YouTube, because our world is so much smaller now. And then the last one, if I can't find it, is Forvo. That's FORVO.com. I'm actually not even sure if that's the way you say it, right? I've always said is it Forvo, but now that I'm looking at it, it could be FORVO.com. In any event, the word that I need to know how to pronounce correctly is this word right here. Now, you may say, well, I know how to pronounce that word. And honestly, I've heard this word pronounced before, but I've heard it pronounced a couple different ways. I've heard it pronounced gutter. I've heard it pronounced Qatar, Qatar. And so I just want to know kind of like really, what's the general consensus? How would they say this in this country? And by the way, the assignment that I've gotten is to record just like a little informational voiceover about a product that comes from this particular country and an app that's from this country too. So let's look it up in the dictionary and let's see how they say it.
Cotter.
Okay, cotter. But this woman who's saying it is definitely American, and I am making a voiceover for an app that's going to be played in this country for English-speaking people. And my clients are from this country, so I don't know if saying cotter is appropriate. So I'm going to look it up on Forvo. I'm just going to get a new tab. Actually, I'll look it up on Forvo first. Well, yeah, let's do that. I think you understand, like, if I look it up on YouTube, how that would work. But if you haven't been to Forvo, this is what it looks like. And it's just basically like volunteers from all over the world. They're just say words, and then they just upload it to Forvo. So you get authentic sounding accents, authentic people who are saying this word in the way that it would sound in that particular country. So I'm going to type in this word, and then I'll go ahead and search for it. Oh, come on. I think I just have to click down here. Okay, here we go. All right, and then what you'll get on Forvo is all these different pronunciations. This just means that the pronunciation came from somebody who was in Finland. This is the Finnish pronunciation. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is a Finnish person, like somebody who's lived for generations in Finland who is saying it. It's probably an immigrant from this country or from a Middle Eastern country who is saying this word. And actually, let's go ahead and listen to it.
Qatar.
Okay, obviously this person is probably from the Middle East. Same thing with the Portuguese Breton, I don't know where that is, Romania, Spanish, German, Azerbaijani, and this one is actually the one that I'll pick, but there's also French, English, and Catalan. So I'm going to choose the Azerbaijani, just because that is sort of like more Middle Eastern, I think. And it says that there's two pronunciations of Qatar. I'm just going to click on that, and here is the Azerbaijani. And here's the first one, here's the second one. And they can be rated as good or bad. Nobody's rated them at all, 0 votes, so let's listen. Well, we'll just go to the next one.
Qatar.
Qatar. Okay, so that's a big difference from
Qatar.
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 Qatar. Okay, let's listen to some other ones. Here is Romania.
Qatar.
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 Qatar. Okay, so the only thing I need to sort of figure out is definitely it's like either a Qatar or a Qatar. It's kind of like when I was little, I thought gefilte fish was gefilte fish because the g sounded like a k to me. So I just have to sort of differentiate. Do I want to make a k sound or a g sound?
Qatar.
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 Qatar. Qatar. Okay, definitely I'm just going to maybe go in between. Maybe a Qatar. 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 I think I'll just say it like that. So that is where you go if you don't know how to pronounce something and you can't ask your client. Obviously, the first line of defense is ask your client. They'll tell you. That's the best way to do it. But if you can't, Merriam-Webster dictionary for like the medical terms, and there's actually a ton in there of medical terms. And if you can't find that, Forvo is a really great place to go for the words that are outside the English language and words that are going to be pronounced in a very authentic kind of way. So, and the other one is YouTube. Look that up on YouTube as well. You'll hear a lot of great examples. All right. I hope you learned something today. Please like, please subscribe. And if you'd like to learn more, you may leave a comment and I will answer you. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.